Hi, my name is Stewart, and I'm an attorney from Northern California. I handle business law, estate planning, and some intellectual property matters. A lot of times when clients come into my office, they're ready to set up a business of some kind, and they ask what business entity is the best for them. And today I'd like to take an opportunity to talk to you a little bit about the differences between starting as a sole proprietorship versus setting up a limited liability entity of some kind. With a sole proprietorship, one of the benefits of it is probably the easiest one to set up and the cheapest. You just begin operating, get a business license if necessary in your area, file a fictitious business name statement if you have to, get an EIN number is advisable even though it's your own business, and then you're pretty much ready to go. You may also want to look into some trademark rights that you should acquire for your business. And so it can be fairly simple. The major risk, though, that you run with operating a sole proprietorship, though, is you have unlimited personal liability to yourself. There is really no difference between what you do in your business life and what you do in your personal life when it comes to liability. So if you have an employee that gets upset and sues, or if somebody injures themselves in the course of your business, they can turn around and when they sue the business, they're also suing you personally. So all of your own assets from your own bank account, from your own home, are subject to the collection in the lawsuit. Obviously, you should have insurance in place that helps to prevent against that, but if the insurance is not enough or if the claim is excluded, you're going to be in some hot water. That's the benefit of setting up a limited liability company or a corporation. Either one of those entities, assuming that they're operated properly, will help to shield your personal liability. Anything that happens inside of that corporation or LLC, inside of that box, stays in there, and they're not supposed to be able to pierce outside the corporate veil. So, anything that you have in the corporation, they could go after. Again, hopefully insurance will cover it, but anything outside will be covered. The major downside to setting up one of those compared to a sole proprietorship is the cost. Obviously, it's more expensive and time-consuming to create one of these entities. You have to file something with the Secretary of State, get things started that way. And also in California, you have to pay a yearly tax to the Franchise Tax Board of $800 for either an LLC or a corporation. You don't have to do so with a sole proprietorship. So there are more considerations that come into play when you are ready to set one of those up, and it of course depends on your particular situation, and no situation is exactly the same. That's why it's a good idea to at least talk to a lawyer before you make that decision. And so if you have any questions, you can feel free to call me at my law firm at 530-345-2212, and feel free to ask me those questions. Thank you very much.